love the job because you can't stop when he's on. Sometimes what he's saying will leave you in a daze, but you gotta pay close attention cause you can't put a word inside. We got crazy mad societies, we're all a bunch of freaks. He's got crazy mad solutions when he talks before he thinks. When I need a couple bucks, like money ain't a thing, man, I got a side job clubbing rats over in England. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Don't take offense, cause my man is frankly honest. He's the only one that ever beat me in a sweating contest. Cause if you can't take the heat, you're getting kicked out the kitchen. You get the dry white toast, he's got the 2-whole chicken. He got away with the ladies, they're always taking him home to mother. When she answers the door, she's like, I see you met your father. It's obvious his mouth is gonna get him in trouble. Yo, Bill, call the bar and get the bail on the double. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold.
Well, my little nasty, StitcherValleyTalk.com, 8 p.m. It must be another episode of Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold! Episode what is it? How many? I'm losing fucking track at this point, Michael. 266! Holy shit, episode 266. I ain't gonna talk about dicks. I swear to God, I'm not gonna... What happens is you kind of mention a cock or two at the beginning of the show. That's how it starts. And O isn't here right now to call me out, thank God. But then it goes a couple minutes and you realize you're still doing dick talk. And that's not what you intended for the first segment. I am the self-proclaimed Cock Copey Soteropolis of town. Just call me Cock Copey. Giving you the best weather by which to show your dick in. This is pretty good cock weather. Enrique, you know it. You don't want too much sackage. You want enough shaft hanging. It's not too humid. This might be the type of weather where you might want to show it. I'm just saying. Now listen, if you're watching on StitcherValleyTalk.com, I want to thank you. You did the extra work. You typed it in the URL. You did the fucking nerd thing. You're on the web. I don't know why I make fun of people watching. Thank you for going to the website. How about that? We'll end it there. If you're watching on YouTube, the live stream on YouTube, fuck, you're even doing one better. But oh, if you're watching on fucking Facebook Live, you're so nasty, aren't you? Don't worry about the studio audience. This is just for me and you. You're the nastiest bitch I know, you nasty bitch. I've never called you a bitch before. Do you like it? Hide the show from your mother, okay? Hide the show because tonight, the winner of the Battle of the Bands, they'll be opening at the Gen X Summer Tour. Boozers in the house! And holy shit, the man behind it all, the spinster of hate, if you will. So evil, I'll call him evil. Art Silva's in the house! It's all going down tonight, but first, one of my best friend, he lived here in Fresno. He moved to Vegas over a year ago, okay? He moved to Vegas, and everybody's like, you know, Gucci, his name's Gucci, you're not gonna make it in Vegas, Gucci. You're gonna fall on your face, kid from Fresno, all right? Well, a year later, he's partying at the biggest parties. He's doing what he does, and I believe he just moved into a fucking condo. He went from like the studio to a condo, so fucking upgrade. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna get him on the phone. It's a little arousing edition of What Happens in Vegas Does Not Stay in Vegas with my man in Sin City, Gucci! Let's see if this fucker picks up. Usually he's in the middle of something, usually a bowl, but let's give it a try.
Hello.
Ya loco.
What's up, homie?
Hey, loco, give it up for Gucci! In the house, hanging out in Vegas. Oh, fucking living in Vegas. What the fuck am I talking about? Living in Vegas. Gucci, I was just telling the studio audience, you've had a bit of an upgrade. You're like in this fucking condo thing now, right?
Look, I feel like I'm in a fucking mansion, homie. I'm right upstairs. I don't know what fucking room to sleep in, homie.
All right, dude. So it's got to be a little bit easier getting the ladies to come back to the pad because I'll tell you what, his old place, it was a studio apartment, very spacious, but it was very off-putting because one of the walls were just made of mirrors. So, he didn't do that. It came that way, right? Right, Gucci?
Oh, look, it came like that, and if it didn't, I would have requested it.
Look, it had to have been weird fucking in your living room, like watching yourself, right? Like your own little, like you're watching a porno movie, but you're in the porno movie, right, Loco?
Well, if you want to know what it is living in that studio, it tested how good I was because remember I had 2 friends staying in that small ass studio with me for about 3 months. So I got a little half wall. If I can fuck a girl in that room with 2 other dudes in there, I'm doing something right, local. Let me tell you something, on me.
He has a point. He kind of has a point.
Huh?
I said you have a point, man. I mean, if you got 2 dudes, and it's true. If they were laying in the living room, I mean, there's got to be some hand over the mouth at that point, though, because I've been to a studio. I was there at the studio. It's awfully small there, local. But you were still doing it. But now you got this condo. You got nothing to worry about. You're on Easy Street now, right?
Oh, Easy Street, local. I got rooms. They're not worried. I freaking brought a girl last weekend from the pool party. Nothing. Okay?
I've been seeing your post. I don't know if you guys have heard of Drea's nightclub. Look it up. What is it? DREI? Drea's?
DRAIS.
Well, fuck. I've been there once and fucking. The Snoop comes on at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. It was very cool seeing Snoop, by the way. I mean, he's like 20 feet from us. He's fucking, But it was like, it gets around 2:15 and you really start questioning was Gucci lying? Is Snoop coming out? Or did he lie just to make the club sound cooler? Because you told us, he's like, yeah, we'll be lucky if he's out by 3. And me and her look at each other. It's like 10 at night. We're all, oh, Gucci, with your silly jokes. But this.
Thing with that, local, is the only reason why he came out sooner than he was supposed to is because I emailed him. I said, hey, Kris DeVold's going to be here on me.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, I need you to come on a little bit earlier.
I'm sure that's why he came out. Now, this place, Drea's, if you look it up on Facebook, it has quite the fucking spread. They do quite the pool party there. And you've been taking some interesting snaps at the pool parties, local. If you haven't seen Gucci, all I can really say is it's kind of like Odell Beckham Jr., if you know sports. He kind of looks like Odell Beckham Jr. And he found that out when he dyed his hair, and ladies started telling him he looks like Odell Beckham Jr. And that was, local, wasn't that last Halloween, and your hair still looks like that?
Oh, local, it's longer now, and I put it in a man bun.
And you put it in a man bun? That ain't fucking bragging. I see you get it braided up. Do they say anything? Hey, I used to work at a bank. We don't need to go into details, but he still works at said bank. What do they think of the bank when you couldn't come in with the fucking blonde fucking cornrows?
They don't say shit, local. What are they supposed to say?
That's what I'm asking. And everybody thinks you're black, right? And you're not black, you're Puerto Rican. So this dark-ass fool comes in with these blonde-ass cornrows, and he's just like, you wanted 20 out of your account, right? I'm taking 40 for myself as well. And he's, yes, sir. Like, what the fuck, man? Loco, so what's going on for tonight, man?
Tonight, I got some friends here for their birthday. One of my boys actually turned 30 today. So I don't work tonight or tomorrow. I'm about to go Miami, local. I'm trying to find my future baby ex-wife.
Oh, God. All right. Well, in case you didn't know, Gucci also works 2 jobs. When he's not working at the financial institution all week, he's slanging Las Vegas' finest footlongs. He also works at he's a sandwich artist as well. Local, you were robbed at knife point at that Subway, were you not?
Oh, my God, yes, local. And you know what's crazy is, so they caught the guy, right? So they're like, hey, we need you to come in like testify.
What'd you do, smell his hands and see if they smell like Italian urban cheese? Fuck you, dude. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I went up there. They're like, all right, Mr. Barr, can you go ahead and tell us what happened? I said, no, nigga, I ain't no snitch. I walked down.
Yeah. That's what Gucci did. This fucking guy, I swear.
Yeah, local, they said, put your hand on the Bible. I said, unless you want that motherfucker to start burning, I suggest you don't put me on this thing. You know what I mean?
God.
I ain't trying to disrespect. That motherfucker gonna start burning, and the courthouse gonna start burning, and then I'm gonna get in trouble for it.
Gucci. We're running a little short on time, but I wanna remind everyone of our mission. We got a little bored doing the segment with Gucci. You know, he kept coming on the show every other week, and I started thinking, we had Jimmy O on, and we were thinking of something fun for him to do. And we asked him to get a girl to say something while, with her. And the word we came up with was flapjacks. And it surprised me that within a week, I had an audio recording on my phone of a lady saying flapjacks. And it was authentic. It was very authentic. She said it 3 times, but by the 3rd time, she was questioning it. So it was kind of like flapjacks. And then he's like, say it again. She's like, flapjacks. And then he's like, again. And she's all, flapjacks? And then and then you heard it, right? The audio ends. And we started thinking of other words, and Gucci, we're gonna go there. We came up with marmalade. I was like, get a girl to say marmalade while you're doing her, and he's like, that's too much, I can't do it. I'm like, you got a girl to say flapjack. So he chose to have a girl say Kris DeVold. Now, I'm very flattered. Like, loco, I'm so flattered. But as you can see, this mission is harder than you thought, because I think by now you could have got a girl to say marmalade. That's so easy. But she got to say Kris DeVold. And loyalty to your homie, man. I mean, he's laying it down in Vegas for the Galaxy at this point, right, loco?
For the fucking Galaxy, loco.
See, he doesn't even question it. This is ride or die right here. But it seems like it's a little hard to get the ladies to say Kris DeVold while you're fucking her? No? Are you sure you don't want the marmalade connection here?
I'm not gonna lie, homie. It's a little difficult, eh?
It's a little difficult. I try to fucking tell you, eh? You don't want to hear it though, man. So,
What's up, homie?
all right, well, if you go out tonight, get him drunk enough to where maybe it's just like, I don't even know how you'd work in a conversation. I'm not going to help you say shit during sex. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to be back in 2 weeks. We're getting it going again. He's doing it just for us and somehow doing it for himself too. Give it up one more time. What happens in Vegas does not stay in Vegas with my man in Sin City, Gucci! All right, Gucci, we'll talk to you again. Go party for us. Holy shit. Well, I can tell you what can cure that up real quick. A big fucking dose of some fucking residual, just fucking stale, just fucking maybe he don't want to be here fucking hate. Yeah? Yeah? You're not even paying attention, are you? You could give two shits what the fuck is happening right now, right? He's like, as a matter of fact, until you were literally staring at me, I didn't know you were talking to me. Like, and there's people behind me, right? All right, Silva's in the studio tonight! He's got a huge... Well, all right, guys, don't fuck... Some of them are the band that won his Battle of the Bands. They're literally over there talking, not listening. This is what we're doing right now. He's got a huge show coming to Full Circle Brewing Company, and it's gonna blow your mind who's on the fucking bill. It's been leading up to, all these Battle of the Bands have been leading up to one band who's gonna be opening, and they are here tonight to perform Boozers in the House! So let's do this. Slide the fucking knob, CentralValleyTalk.com, episode 266. We're not talking about dicks. Slide it, no dick talk. Well, I'm a little nasty. CentralValleyTalk.com. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. What the fuck you're watching? Episode 266. Hopefully you refilled the weed bill, the cereal bowl. Maybe you got chocolate milk. If I had chocolate milk, I'd be blowing bubbles in mine.
What the fuck is bubbles?
One day we will find out. I'm not poking this open. That's gonna get me and this guy really messy. But one day we'll find out who this Bubbles is. No, it's been brewing for some time. He came on last week, but we got purpose this week. I'll set it aside for a little bit, but holy fuck, the man that can hold the hate of my fucking heart. Ladies and gentlemen, Art Silva of the Entourage. Art, what the fuck's going on?
Keep bugging me to come out here.
I hope, you know, it's all in a good tag. You tag people in shit and you pray for the best. Maybe you get a hashtag going. I had this hashtag. It was something like Silva loves DeVold, and it never got off the ground, and somehow this other hashtag took off. I can't remember. Oh, wait, I remember what it is. It's on your fucking shirt. Hashtag Silva hates DeVold, and he even took the time to make a fucking shirt. That's fucking hate. It's hate, though. It's one thing to be like, yeah, I had a buddy make it. He dropped it off on my base. Like, I fucking made this shirt, and what's great is while I made it, I was thinking about how much I hated you, and it had me giggling. Like, I picture you giggling while you're making it, and it's like a giggle of hate, if such a thing exists. Look at that fucking shit.
It's a lot of love to put into this shirt.
Right? Now let's talk about this, dude. I don't want to, as I do, I will waste tons of time. But there's something huge going on. But let me mention this. By the way, if you notice, the show started differently and the background's a little different. I'm from a little town called Beeville, Texas. I was born in San Antonio. Michael has went out of his way. He found footage of someone driving around Beeville to open the show. Beeville's in the background. Michael, you were the bomb. He comes up with it on the fucking fly. Now let's get to this. Mr. Silva, you're bringing my high school in the form of a concert to town. What are you bringing to town, dude?
Oh, did you graduate?
You know, dude. You know, the GED's the same, right? You guys? Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, I had something. It's blank. Go ahead. What are you bringing to town, sir?
It's a pretty big fucking show for people that graduated.
He's like, you will be flashing GPAs. We do
Yeah.
have a way to check. What is it, sir? What is it
Tutors
you're
will be
bringing?
on site.
Son of a bitch.
No, fucking Buck Cherry,
Buck Cherry. All right.
POD,
POD. All right.
Lit,
Lit.
Alien
why-
Ant Farm,
I don't know why I had to yell that one. Alien Ant Farm. Come on.
and the winners over there.
Boozer! Now, let's talk about that real quick. Where did you get that idea? You know you were going to throw in some local support in there. You already got 4 bands, though, man. So is it just the pure fact you knew you only had like 1 spot to give, if that?
No, I actually had to fight to get a local spot to open.
Even just that?
Just one band, yeah.
Nice. So you fight for this 1 spot. You get it. But then he has an idea. Let's have a little idea here. Now, it was...
I was medicated on the couch.
Very medicated on the couch. He immediately gets up and throws the Cartoon Network on mute, and he's like, wait a minute, I think I'm having an idea. Yep, I'm having an idea. And you think to split it up, not counting the finale, it was four over 4
There
weeks?
was 16 bands total.
Yeah. So 16 bands split up over the 4 nights, started July 30, what was it, July 31st to 15th,
yeah.
21st. And then you end it all with all 4.
One big bang, yeah.
One big bang, and Boozer comes out on top.
Boozer came out on top, yeah.
Now, I love a band named Boozer. I mean, how could you not have fun with a band named Boozer? But being around for a little bit, and there were some heavy hitters in there.
Yeah,
I told
it was a
Boozer.
tough battle. I mean, I'm sure they can agree. It was a very tough battle. I mean, all the bands that played all the 4 weeks. I mean,
Now the 4 winners ended up being Redcoats, Days Under Authority, Boozer, and who was it, guys? Help me. For the record. There you go. She's like, you fucking shits. It's fucking okay. We got For the Record. Thank God she's it. They're sitting at home going, are you fucking kidding us? You know he forgot our name. They're like, no, he didn't. Everybody has. I get Darren Headlight looks at my own
woke
show.
up a little bit ago.
He's like, you're lucky I fucking came, DeVold. I was sleeping.
I was going to cancel, but not really,
And you know the thing is it's like, I'm sure if, and that's how you anchor in. You got to get the band that won his battle of bands here, and he's like, I guess you got to fucking go for a little bit.
Well, you
So,
keep tagging me. Just keep
and
tagging
the
me.
tags won't stop. That's how you do it. A good Facebook stalk, guys. Check that out, huh? But here, okay. So then you nail these bands down, and I'm timeless like Santa Claus, Popo Gijo. I don't like to go into age here, but this is kind of the music that I came up on here.
Well, I mean, the title of it is Gen X, so it's...
Again, the grade point average, the GED.
I mean, that's why you didn't graduate.
I'm not
That's
getting a
why.
lot of this fucking stuff. Information. People need to get tickets, though. Where can they find tickets to this thing?
They go to genxtickets.com or artgarage.com or any of the outlets.
You have genxtickets.com. You have a website just for this?
Yes.
You son of a bitch. All right, so let's go ahead and do this.
Better here?
Oh, look at that. Here, we'll work in tandem here. Michael gets some shots of that. Those are all the spots, and I know Michael was already flashing it on the screen of where you can get tickets for this show. You're selling them up and down, man. Up and down the fucking...
Yeah.
You're up in the Bakersfield, Tracy, Modesto. Who's putting all that shit up there? You going up there? Who's
Yeah.
doing that shit?
I'm driving up.
You're
now.
driving up there and doing that.
Yeah.
You and your little pen, driving in the car, just fucking like, maybe I'll get some Arby's on the way back. I've been eating out a lot. I mean, maybe something different, you know? And you go up, I'm sure that's exactly what's happening when you
It's
go up there.
pretty close, yeah.
And then you
pizza.
and then you spend the day dropping off shit, and then you got to haul your cookies back here. So
Yeah.
you're putting in
Days.
some grunt work as well.
Yeah, ticket outlets and then flyers up and down California. That's what I've been doing.
You got a little buzz on this one? You feeling this one?
Oh, yeah.
I think this was now. How many dates they doing in California?
This is the only date.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Back that exclusive train up. So you're telling me if I don't see this in Fresno, I can't go anywhere else?
Arizona.
Fuck. Eric, we're not going to Arizona, you son of a bitch. He was the only one that perked up in the room going, I love some Aztec rock, man. We're not fucking doing it, dude. Alice in Chains, maybe in Arizona. That's no. And even then,
stretching it.
I need to go back in time, the real Alice in Chains. Don't get me started. Now, that's interesting, something to bring up. You're actually bringing some bands to where we're going to recognize the lead singers. None of these bands have different lead singers, right?
No,
They're all still
actually-
working with the original lead singers. And you know what? I love all you other band members. I love guitarists, drummers. I love you all. But when you don't have the lead singer sometimes and you're used to the lead singer, it takes you out of it a little. I'm just saying.
Note that, guys.
Takes you out of it a little. Boozer, I'm telling you, you're like, well, we got our friend to come sing the songs tonight. It's probably not going to work. But I mean, like, you know, I'm interested to see Buckcherry live. I want to see Dude's back tattoo, man. There's certain things I want to see live, like from these bands that I only used to see on MTV. And you know what's great about Full Circle? It's a small venue.
Yeah.
It's a small venue to where your chances of bumping into these guys or maybe getting to have a word with them or getting a really good fucking picture is off the fucking roof, man. Like, your chances are that high. And if you really want to meet Boozer, who are you guys single in Boozer? One of you guys? Are you guys single? Only one guy's single? Oh, man. You better start charging your dick up.
Single that night.
Shit, dude, that's you better start charging that thing up like a RC car, because you are in
Well,
for
now
it,
they're
kid.
single.
What?
Now they're single.
Now they're like, yeah, but what'd you say? Oh, no, wait, we're taking. You answer quicker. At least the mic ain't pointing out there. All right, so let's recap right now. It's been a great time working with Art Silva. It's been shitty. Hopefully it is the fucking last time. It'll make things a lot easier on me if I don't have to answer so many questions of people asking. The tagging will stop. It's quite fucking simple. It's very easy. So yes, Silva does hate DeVold. DeVold hates Silva. It's been fucking established over the past fucking month, and it's all culminated to this. Thank God the boys of Boozer are involved, or I've had no reason to act fucking cordial. You guys are the reason. You guys are the kid in the kitchen that keeps me from smacking mom up against the dishwasher. Now, what? You know what I mean? That Boozer's keeping everything safe for us. No, sweetie, I'm not mad at mommy. She always loves to kiss the carpet. Now, so it turned dark real quick. Silva, this show's kind of like blowing a big load. You're probably going to call it off for a little bit. Probably not do anything after for a little bit, right?
I got some more shit coming up.
Wait, you doing more? All right, look, guys, go like the fucking Art Silva. Holy fuck, go! I don't even know if it. Can you zoom in on that? Let me give you something to fucking. Am I holding it at the wrong camera? You son of a. But this is all the shows that he's got coming up. They can find this on the Artourage page.
Yeah.
Okay, you go to the Artourage page. And you can like that shit. I guess I've tagged it several hundred times, so you could probably find it on my page as well. Green jelly? Oh, shit! That always gets crazy. That always gets so crazy, dude. Green jelly? Come on, man. You got some shit going on here. Michael Graves, Psycho Agogo, Argyle Goolsby. I'm gonna have to look that up. That's some good shit when you gotta look it up. So let's do this. Art Silva, anything you'd like anybody to know before we fucking get this over with? Finally? Fucking finally, bro?
Just stop tagging me. Just let it go. Just let the hate go.
You're making me seem a little dead. It's almost like the chick from Wayne's World that it's like I brought you a gun rack.
And I don't own a gun.
Yeah, that's exactly I'm like, fuck, man. That's what I felt like. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. He's bringing this great show. If you're not at this show, you're probably going to be acting like you didn't want to be there when everybody's actually there. So get your fucking ticket. Set all emotion aside. Set all feeling aside. And think about the bands that are coming. And think about the venue and the opportunity to party fucking hard.
And the fucking Boozer Boys, though, too.
And the Boozer Boys! How about this? Let's do this. Give it up one more time for Art Silva of the Artourage! A true Friday event, the Showdown of Hate, finally fucking wrapped up. Holy fuck, how exhausting to be nice to you. Now, let's take a quick commercial break. Oh, man. We'll move the table. We'll do it Greco-Roman style. Me and you, like 3 rounds. Oil, lots of oil. And when we come back, holy shit, the boys of Boozer! Slide the knob like you hate it though, Michael. Slide it like you hate it. Well, my little nasties. Ever since the inception of the show, February 12, 2013, I vowed to bring you one live musical act a week, and this week is no different. Wait a minute, it is different. These guys battled it out and won a Battle of the Bands for their chance to open at the Gen X Summer Tour show, which we'll talk more about shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, the Boys of Boozer!
This song's called Cherry Pie. I woke up on the floor, I woke up really high, I looked in through the door, they're smoking cherry pie. I'm taking acid, getting my ass kicked, I'm taking acid. I'm taking acid, getting my ass kicked, I'm taking acid. I woke up on my head, I woke up feeling dead. I'm playing for my car, I won't get very far. I'm taking acid, getting my ass kicked, I'm taking acid. I'm taking acid, getting my ass kicked, I'm taking acid. Thank you guys.
Yeah!
We got one more for you. This is a cover. It's by the Ronettes. It's called Be My Baby. The night we met, I knew I needed you so. And if I had the chance, I'd never let you go. Oh, won't you say you love me? I'll make you so proud of me. We'll make them turn their heads everywhere we go. So won't you be my baby, my one and only baby. Be my baby now. I'll make you happy, baby. Just wait and see. For every kiss you give me, I'll give you 3. Oh, since the day I saw you, I have been waiting for you. And you know I'll adore you till eternity. So won't you be my baby, my one and only baby. Be my baby, my one and only baby. Be my baby, my one and only baby. Be my baby now. Be my baby, my one and only baby. Be my baby now. Be my baby, my one and only baby. Be my baby now. Thank you guys. Beat my dick. Beat my.
Well, I'm a little nasties. Episode 266, Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold is what the fuck you're watching. Can we give it up one more time for the live musical guest of the evening, Boozer! And Art Silva. Boozer, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Where'd the name come from? Where's the name Boozer come from? Who thought of it, and how did you come up with it?
I came up with it. It's actually a word I've heard tossed around by usually older people, and then a couple bands I like. I've heard it in songs. The name I like to just ringy. I like it.
I have some friends who are boozers. I think we all have known a couple boozers. Some of us in this room are. Well, and as the drinks raise around the room.
Hell yeah.
All right, so then how did it come together? How did you put Boozer together? How did this form?
I was in an old band with my friend who's my drummer now, Bryce Lowenthal. He's not present today. We just did an acoustic set.
Shout out to Bryce!
Shout out to Bryce,
the only single
boy.
one.
Yeah, the only single boy in the band.
You're going to get loads, man. Don't worry. Just stay tight at this Gen X show, and it's all yours. The world is yours,
He already does. No worry on that.
That's what's up.
But, yeah, he's the homie. He's been the friend since I was 14, yeah, I bet, or 15. We've been friends for a long time. I've known him since he was like 14.
How do you guys come up with the music? Who does that part?
I write the music, but I bring the song. Like I usually come up with the melody and the chords, and then I bring it to the guys, and they handle the rest.
So
Basically,
chicken or the egg, what comes first? You get songs, melodies together, you get lyrics together first? How do you do it?
Lyrics and vocals come last. The song's the most important part.
What's the inspiration? Do you have certain things you think of? Do you have a certain mode you go
Drugs.
into? Like what, drugs?
A lot of drugs.
Is that drugs, LSD, a lot of shrooms,
Yeah.
fucking...
Drugs, but honestly, it's past experiences, it's life, it's being a kid. Because our topics are pretty immature: skateboarding, drugs, just teen stuff and just stuff that I've lived throughout my high school years, and just want to voice that. I guess.
I'm pretty immature too, because I'm like, well, no, that shit sounds cool, man. I'm fucking skating and shit. Like, I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that, man. Like, fuck it. Like, but okay, so then it comes to this. You hear about this battle of the bands going on, right? Put together by one Art Silva. Exhibit Art! Fucking right there. Oh, wait, Art Exhibit! Fuck it.
Exhibit A.
Yeah, Exhibit A. So then this guy puts together a battle of the bands, and what do you think? You're like, fuck it, let's give it a shot.
Honestly, he approached us with that because I had messaged Art like a few weeks before, because he's a promoter we worked with pretty heavy in our first bands going through high school. Kind of lost contact with him in the last group I was in, but then we linked up again, and he said to keep an eye out for shows. And he approached us. He's like, hey, I think you guys should play the Battle of the Bands. And we were like, it was like the last, I'll be honest with you, like it was like the last priority on our list. We had a lot of other stuff, and we were like, yeah, we were just thinking like, fuck it, we're going to lose anyways. So we went in, said fuck it, and we won.
With that attitude, yeah.
That happened. I don't know how that happened.
And then you guys win. Oh, man, and then you guys win. Because I was there the night the Redcoats won.
Yeah, those guys are good.
And that was a sturdy night for them. I mean, me and Buttface here talked about it for a little bit, but
After I threw him out, yeah.
Fart Silva.
Fart Silva, bro.
If we were in third grade together, that's probably the best I would have for you. And I'd
Dumb,
be like,
dumb
I'd
head.
be king for a day. They're like, well, he had that whole Fart Silva thing Tuesday. It's like, but what has he done today?
all you got.
Right? But when I went, I mean, that was the best I had seen the Redcoats. I mean, look, not that I've seen them ever look bad, but I mean, that was a Redcoats banging on all cylinders. And I didn't get to see Days Under Authority, or I didn't get to see anybody else. I just only got to see the Redcoats, and
That you're allowed to see.
honestly, there was a matter of me getting into some of these fucking shows. I'm gonna be honest with you. Full Circle usually doesn't have tight security, but a big red-faced fucking guy yelling, it's hard to disguise myself. So I have a hard time. I try to go through the back with the bands, but a lot of the bands don't want my fat ass in there anyway. So listen, back to Boozer. So Boozer, let's be honest here. We're talking Buck Cherry, POD, Alien Ant Farm, Lit. Now I know you know of these bands.
Oh, yeah.
But you guys are a bit younger than, say, Mr. Silva and I.
Just you.
Or me. I'm 27. But listen, so some of these bands, what do you think of these bands? Do you know of these bands? How do you feel about these bands? Did you grow up hearing some of these bands? Were you like 5 years old and you're like, yeah, I remember My Own Worst Enemy. That was a killer song that summer.
No, Lit. I fucking love Lit. Like they're a great band. Those guys. Bass player, grew up hearing him, right, Harry?
I like POD a
Our
lot.
drummer's really, like, he's, like, to be honest, like, I'm not much of a butt rock guy myself. Like, the 90s stuff is, like, so-so.
I missed that term, butt rock, guys.
Yeah,
Remember
butt
when
rock.
KRZR was still a thing?
Yeah.
And, like, you listen to butt rock, and, I mean, it was...
Nickelback and all those guys.
Oh, he went Nickelback!
Commercial break. Commercial break.
It's happening. It's happening.
We're looking for a new band for the show.
These guys are a bit older than them, but honestly, I've heard all their music. I respect them as artists. These fuckers have sold millions of records, so like I'm not one to talk shit. You know, these guys are good. I'm excited. I feel very grateful to have the opportunity to open up for them. Like, it seems like a great show.
I like all
And
of
Harry
them.
just likes all
I
of
just
them.
like
Yeah,
all of them.
he's
I'm
just-
excited.
Yeah, I can't think of one of these bands that didn't have a jam that I didn't at least dig.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a hard sell. People aren't gonna be coming here, and like me and him were talking about. In case you don't know, people that don't live in Fresno, Full Circle Brewing Company, it's not exactly Save Mart Center.
Yeah, no.
So you're gonna want to get your fucking tickets. You're gonna want to get there. You're gonna want to get a good fucking spot and post up because that's basically how it's gonna work. Now, guys, plans for the set? Anything special planned?
You'll have to wait and see. We don't like wizards. We don't
already
reveal
the
our
teaser?
secrets.
We could tell you, but then we'd have to kill you.
I could say one thing though. I'm gonna have my buddy Dave Buckner introduce him on stage.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, I didn't.
Now,
I
all right,
didn't
now
know
that's
he was
fantastic.
interesting.
Let's
I love
mention
that
that. Where do we know Dave Buckner from? For some of y'all out there,
So
Papa Roach.
Papa
Roach.
Roach.
Fucking
the
Roach.
original drummer.
Now, Dave Buckner was digging the fuck out of you guys, from what I understand.
That was unreal, bro. Like I saw videos the day after. Like Buckner was in the pit, dude.
Yeah, he was in our
Like
pit.
he was
Yeah,
in
that's
the
what I
pit.
heard.
He was
I heard
getting down.
Buckner
I was like,
is
what
in the
fuck?
fucking pit. Now, it's one thing. Now, you know what? It's awfully cool. Not of Silva, but of these people to come here for you. It's indirect. I don't want to like directly compliment.
Well, people actually like me.
I know, that's weird. It blows my mind. Now listen, so you get Buckner there, you get cool people there, but it's not like hey, pretend you're into these bands. Nobody would ever be up for that.
No.
They would tell you to fuck off, even just
Yeah.
suggesting that. But when you get someone like him, he's up out of his seat. It's one thing to be rocking out. He's in the fucking pit.
he was
You
going
just see him rap. You guys see that too? At the end, he jumped on stage and rapped.
Shut up!
I
Really?
didn't see
not
that
see
shit.
that.
No,
Fucking
that's cool as
director's
fuck.
cut on that one.
Yeah.
You didn't have the special
I like
features.
that.
You didn't Easter egg it. So this is kind of the biggest thing you guys have ever been involved in?
I would say so. I mean, we've been a band for like 6 months.
That's
so, yeah.
exactly my next question.
Probably
How long has Boozer been together? Six fucking
6
months?
months.
months,
Yeah,
yeah. So
that's
the
about
biggest
it.
thing for sure. We opened for it was at Strummers, packed out. We opened for a great band, a favorite of ours, Surf Curse, when they came. So that was a big deal for us. That's when we won over a local fan base. And then we're hoping to do the same with this, except it'll just be many, many more people. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
great
I'd
show.
say it's going to be many, many more
Yeah.
people, and
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
like
just
10
going
times
to. It's going to
bigger.
be up and down the state, folks coming here just for this show.
Damn.
Some of the local hotels should probably thank the Entourage as well.
A
They're
lot of
gonna
people from LA, a
get
lot of
some
people
fucking
that are
extra
actually in the
people from
industry
LA.
coming up.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
kind of and it's the only California date, so I mean, there's going to be people here that would normally never get to see you guys, getting a chance to see you guys, and I think
badass.
that's fucking phenomenal
It
for
is, yeah.
any
really
fucking
cool.
Fresno band. That's what it's fucking about. Let's go ahead and get into this though. What you guys listen to coming up?
Growing up or coming up, like in the band, or
And
like,
even when you were growing up, what your parents listen to? Shit, you remember like sitting in the
my
car and you're like,
mom, growing up, my mom fucked with like Blues Traveler and Bob Marley and like some roots rock reggae shit. So I grew up on that. My grandpa and my grandma are really into classic rock. So Cheap Trick, the Beatles. Harry, what about you? Growing up.
My dad and I listened to a lot of Zeppelin together, actually. Listened to a lot of Journey. Journey's pretty cool. I mean,
Classic rock.
yeah, they're not like I'm not big into Journey, but like they have good nostalgia with me. As a teenager, though, when I got my own tastes and stuff, Fiddler was top of the list.
Oh, yeah, Fiddler's great.
Fiddler was the best.
Like skate punk. stuff.
Yeah, skate punk, they're awesome.
any of you guys ever go through a rap phase?
I
like.
did.
I
I did.
You did?
I did.
You did? You
I
never
did.
told me that.
Oh, yeah.
You never
I
told
didn't
me
know
that.
Yeah, I did.
Fuck you mean you were
We're
Thug Life?
looking for a new bass player.
Thug Life? I'm fucking Thug Life, man.
The only sort of rap that I like now is Rage Against the Machine.
Rage
That's
Against
like
the
rap
Machine.
rock.
That rap
Yeah,
rock.
I'll take some
They're
new
fucking
metal on it.
badass.
We'll go
They're
new metal if we
badass.
have to.
POD's cool.
I like my hip hop. You know, I've heard Mozzie. You know, I've heard Odd Future. My girlfriend's really into like Tyler the Creator. Flower Boy's a good record. Well, actually, what's funny when we opened for Surf Curse, the guitar player there, he was selling merch at the table. The one I think he's in Slow Hollows, but that fool actually produced Tyler the Creator's like most recent record,
So
Flower Boy.
cool.
So you know, small world. That was really cool. Talking to
Just say,
him.
so what the fuck you listen to coming up? I'll throw you one. I'll throw you a
what do you
question.
listen
to, bro?
What the fuck you listen to?
I listen to a lot of NXS, Zeppelin, Slipknot, Pink Floyd.
Gem and the Holograms.
None of
I
those.
listen to the Misfits, whatever.
Misfits,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
Misfits.
Misfits.
Oh no, I'm talking.
Black
sorry, I was
Flag.
talking. Does anybody see Jem the cartoon? The rival band was the Misfits. Sorry. Is there another band out there called Misfits?
Yeah.
Biting off that
No.
cartoon style, right?
Who
no?
is who?
No.
who's-
Anyways,
Misfits, bro.
Silva, you have a rap phase? They ripped off the cartoon. Do you have a rap
Actually,
phase?
I didn't have a rep phase, but I like my brother. He's really into old school, like Dr. Dre, Snoop, Mac
Fuck,
Dre, and all that
okay,
stuff.
yeah.
So I grew up on the old '90s, like Chronic album, Snoop Dogg, like
Wu-Tang?
huh?
You like Wu-Tang?
Wu-Tang, like
Fuck
a lot of
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah,
They're
fuck
cool.
with.
Fuck with.
Yeah,
No,
hey,
oh,
I was like,
so
if
cool.
you want beef, then bring the ruckus, because Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to
Nothing
fuck with.
yeah.
Now, Boozer, let's talk about this. Everywhere on the internet I can find you. I need to know every fucking spot I can find Boozer.
So we got a dude working on a EPK for us right now. Honestly, just put in @BoozerBoys, and if you do that, we'll come up.
All right, I was
First thing
checking
comes
with
up.
my tech judge over there, and he's letting me know the Sex Drugs Kris DeVold staff, we don't know what an EPK is.
Electronic press kit. So
Oh.
that's what's gonna get us booked.
Put it in the book.
I've
That's
heard.
my
I don't know.
tech guy right there.
You could even ask, are those work anymore? 'Cause people are saying fuck those, just email now.
Sometimes it depends, but it's
So-
always good to have one.
Yeah, well, we're gonna get one just in case. EPK helps you get booked, helps you work
Some
with.
radio for 2 years. Shouldn't I have known that?
Yeah. it's more of a music thing.
You still need your education, though.
It's
She
cool.
she coddled me a little. She coddled me a lot in there. She protected me from the world like a fucking big fat egg. All right, where else?
You can find us at Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Is it all under Boozer?
That's all under @BoozerBoys.
@BoozerBoys.
Just type @BoozerBoys in.
So you guys are the Boozer Boys, huh?
Pornhub.com/.
So what's great
boys.
is,
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
whenever you like you already have a thing. Like people that love you, they're the Boozer Boys. Even if you're saying,
we
hey,
are
you guys
pretty
want to
much.
party with the Boozer Boys?
The
Are you
Boozer
one of the
Boys,
Boozer
yeah.
Boys? Like the
Yeah.
merch is making itself at this point.
Yeah, well, we're hoping that's the goal is to sell out at this show because that's
Fuck
going to pay
yeah.
for studio time and
Yeah.
our money.
Art, you've been doing this a while. What do you see in the Boozer Boys here? Do you see something?
Too much booze.
Yeah, that's very true. They do like
I
the
mean-
booze.
No, I see talent. Just keep at it. Keep pushing. Don't do stupid shit.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
that's like 50% of being in a band, bro.
That's common sense.
That's like all
Don't
of
listen
it.
to stupid people.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
funny.
and realize that Fresno's like real small compared to like real cities. Like,
Yeah.
Fresno's,
Los Angeles.
like our Fresno's real small, right? Like if I put you on one end of the Fashion Fair Mall and made you walk all the way to the other end of the Fashion Fair Mall, would you be willing to bet like you're gonna run into someone?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Guaranteed.
You are.
Takes half hour to leave to say
Easy.
say hi
I
to everybody.
guaranteed. Now there ain't many other cities that you can go into and kind of. I have a friend who went to France and bumped into people he knew.
That's
But
fucking
he went on, he did this tour thing every summer, so there was a reason.
Yeah.
But like you don't go down to fucking I mean LA, I guess it could happen. I mean it depends on what
Yeah,
part
but
of LA
you
you're
know,
in,
you're chilling in Hollywood, and then there's fucking you go down to Inland Empire. You know what I mean? It's
there's
like,
so many subsects in
Yeah.
Fresno. It's like, well, where are you? I saw him.
Clovis
at
or
the,
Fresno?
I saw him at fucking Sierra Vista. What the fuck
Yeah,
do you think I
exactly.
saw him at? You know,
Exactly.
there ain't many
Yeah.
places here. So what I always tell people is just don't shit in your own fishbowl, right,
Oh, yeah.
guys? Because
Yeah.
there's like tons of people here that like you may even talk shit or say something to someone, and then you don't even realize that's so and so's little brother or that's so and so's
Yeah.
best
Yeah,
friend.
as a
like
promoter, yeah.
Fresno's all fucked up like that, man. You really got to watch out. Like.
It's fun.
I mean, this. Never mind. We're not gonna get into this. How I talk shit on your brother. Now he comes to the show every week. He fucking wants to kick my ass. But Boozer, if you had one thing to say, I mean, you guys are kind of going into it, which is a good thing. Wide Eyed and Bushy Tail. It's like you guys beat some pretty mammoth bands to come out on top of this battle of the bands. And you guys, it's kind of like we understand what we did, but hey, we're fucking. It's like we're
Yeah.
Boozer, but I mean. You guys have this thing where you're not too caught up on it, but I mean, you guys kind of understand what happened at the Battle of the Bands. Like, you guys took down some pretty heavy hitters
No,
to
yeah.
do what you did.
We just kinda
What
wanna-
was the mentality going into it that night?
Well, I think to be honest, if I'm being completely honest, like we put a front, like a fuck it attitude, but we're not slouches when it comes to our music. Like we rehearse 2 to 3 times a week, and we do it for hours, and every little niche. I mean, it comes from that. We have a great drummer. Harry's
Yeah.
an incredible musician. I'm not too bad myself. I've been playing for about 4 or 5 years, so it just comes from like really working hard, So at the end of the day, you can look like you don't, and it looks effortless, but it takes time.
That's the best
For
part.
sure.
Art, you ever get people who just like, I mean, you probably do this all day, but like, it's just like, okay, wait. There's probably a lot of people that didn't know that you have to drive up to these places and drop off shit, right? There's probably a lot.
Oh, I drove up and down California numerous times.
I mean, I didn't know that until you said it. I mean, I just figured you maybe
and
had
flyers
someone
too.
do it
Get
for
the
you
flyers,
or whatever. And,
drops, fly up and down California.
Yeah, like I was.
but I know that there are people that probably see you and think, well, party all the time. Like I have people that see me all the time, like, oh, you're probably fucked up all the time, right? I'm like, you do realize, like,
There's
I can't
work
do
in
this
this,
all the
yeah.
time, and there's some work into
Oh,
it.
those
You got to do shit.
I work on this when I wake up to go to bed.
Yeah, I you know what's funny is
Non-fucking stop.
I was doing like I just did like a quarter, not even like fucking 10% of what he does yesterday. I spent from 5 to 12 just putting up flyers and shit. That shit's time consuming. It's like a hustle, man.
It's a
I've been seeing these bad boys all over Fresno,
Yeah,
as a
they're-
matter of fact.
They're good posters. Dude.
If you have not seen, there's actually one right out front of CentralValleyTalk.com. I believe I saw a couple in the Fashion Fair Mall.
Yeah, we put those up.
Were you guys Lady Lindsay saw those. She was like, "Hey, I saw Gen X posters at the mall." I was like,
Yeah,
"No
and it was
shit."
cool. It's like, people, they work, man. Like you think everyone says digital, but there's nothing like an old school flyer. Like we were putting them up. Me and my homie Zach over there, like, and people were
Well,
coming
it
up.
helps that the fucking cover looks like
So badass.
any
So
fucking
badass.
cool fucking X-Men comic from the fucking 90s that my hands ever got on.
real.
I'm like, wait, this is an issue I haven't seen. Oh wait, it's a fucking flyer.
So dope.
Oh wait, it's all the bands I don't mind listening to. Oh wait, like it gets better and better. Well, Boozer, there's something like I like to do with every band that comes on the show.
Run.
I talk a lot. It's a problem I got. I talk
not
over.
an issue.
I talk over people. They come on the show and they're driving home and they're like, "That rat bastard didn't ask us any of the questions we prepared for." So what I want to do at this time, plus an internet television hour, it's not fucking easy to fill. All right. So what we're gonna do for the next 60 seconds, I'm gonna turn over the show. We're gonna put it in your hands. We're gonna let you fucking drive. And Silva, if you feel the need, if you absolutely feel the need, you can say something while Boozer's talking.
I'm just waiting to go.
I know. This dude's so fucking antsy. And he's already made like, grab the fucking, like you've already, I saw some signal
the-
like grab the keys. So
Yeah.
she's like trying to be
Get-
nice, but she's like, I'm ready when you are.
Get the car running. Let's go.
Some shit. It's some shit. It's right in my fucking face. And I'm taking it. I'm like Ducky at prom. Until I see the hot blonde sitting there that wants to hang out, I'm Ducky at prom right now. All right, here we go. For the next internet television, 60 seconds, it's no longer going to be sex, drugs, and Kris DeVold. Oh, no, no, no. For now, it's going to be sex, drugs, and boozer!
All right, so September 8th, Gen X tour. We're going to be opening up. Starts at 5:30. Get there ASAP so you get a good spot. After that, September 23rd, we're going to be in Visalia. We're going to be doing a live session with our friend, and then we're playing a house party. October 6th, we're going to be playing at a skate park. It's going to be a Melody skate park. We're still working out the details. We're just going to do a total DIY thing. Run up in there, set up. Hopefully
it
the
up.
fuck it up. Hopefully the cops don't get called. And then October 23rd, we're going to be playing back at Full Circle Brewing. Our homie Eddie is putting on like a 60s, 70s groovy themed acid party. So we're going to be going in there. More details on that soon. And then October 27th, we're going to be in Riverside, California, playing a backyard house show with some of our friends from Acid Ghost Productions. So that's all we got. Art, you?
I still hate the guy.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Best way to use your last 10 seconds.
That's all I want to do.
All I gotta
This
say.
shirt. Fuck this guy.
That's it.
September 8th.
We're chilling.
Be
September
there.
8th. Be there, yeah.
Sex, drugs, and boozer! You see how long an internet television minute is? It's
So long,
It's
man.
like, and it's no wonder why we like do like 3 minutes of work in the bedroom and feel like gods. I was like, it was an hour! Fucking 3 fucking minutes. That was a long minute. Could have done a lot.
Yeah.
It's like my sex life.
Ladies
On a
and
good day.
gentlemen, let's give it up one more time. They
good
won the
day.
Battle of the Bands. Your next chance to see them is going to be right here at the Gen X Summer Tour. Only California date. Give it up for Boozer! The Boozer Boy!
We're cool.
We've been publicly hating each other and publicly shaming each other for the last month. He agreed to come on and share the fucking hate over 2 Fridays. This is the second of 2 Fridays. Give it up for Art Silva of the Art Tour!
Art.
What can I say? All we got left is the hate at this point. You know, we'll just keep it going. Maybe I'll bring you back once a year and we'll just check in, like how much we hate each other. Maybe like on a,
Hey, motherfucker.
like
You
yeah.
might have to send me a friend request.
No. Are we even friends? Are we even friends on Facebook?
Not anymore.
I knew something happened. I'm like, how am I not seeing his tags? was probably not tagging me. And then there's that. All right, you guys. Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, episode 266. I tried not to talk about dicks. We're kicking up. By the way, I think we're booking for past Thanksgiving and we're into Christmas now. So if you're a local band out there, get in while you can. The episodes of 2018 are dwindling. By the way, you guys want to know next week's musical guest is? Who is it? No, you lazy stoner. Like the Facebook page. We did it, episode 266. Lighten up! Alright, don't move real quick, y'all. Just real.
CentralValleyTalk.com